In the Fox 7 Care Force, advice for making a successful transition from military career to civilian career. In Cedar Park, there is a thriving veteran-created business that's now nationwide. We spoke with its owner on how military lessons and values helped make it happen. Welcome to Sheepdog Response. Jiu-jitsu training is just one part of the overall mission of this business, which is to train people to defend themselves and their families by whatever means, from the time when the trouble starts until the police arrive.
You insert your magazine, then you send your slide forward.
Firearms training is a primary focus, which Sheepdog Response does here and across the country. And there are other businesses covering everything from nutrition, mentorship, a gun store, to security consulting. But then they came back. All this was the vision of Tim Kennedy, a Green Beret who joined the Army after 9/11. It's quite the transition from firefights in Afghanistan to entrepreneurship in Central Texas, and Kennedy credits much of this to his training in the Army.
The military gives you leadership. They teach you how to communicate in really effective ways. Like the processes and systems that the military really just hands you are things that Fortune 500 companies try to train their executives through trial and error over countless new personnel. You know, like fail, try, fail, try, fail, try. And the military just hands that to you.
Kennedy says his path to success wasn't easy, and while he stuck with something he knew, making it happen required a lot of self-belief.
You, with discipline and intentionality, work hard consistently over time, you're going to be so far ahead of everyone else, every one of your peers, every one of your colleagues, all the other associates, wherever you work, with just a little bit of hard work applied consistently over time. Like, nobody can keep up with that.
Most of the 30 full-time staff here are veterans as well. Director of Training Yako Khalili says a successful transition from military to civilian begins with having your own plan.
The absence of direction is what causes a lot of veterans to spiral downhill, you know what I mean? Like, well, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do with my life now? Before I had somebody telling me what to do, and now I don't. I'm free, and this is what every veteran wants. Every veteran can't wait to get out. But when they do, and they don't have a plan, that's when the spiraling starts happening.
Something else? He says vets need to recognize differences between the military work culture and the civilian culture in the workplace.
We're built to where it's the mission first. And sometimes that carries over to the civilian sector, but civilians don't feel the same way. Civilians are like, hey, it's about work. I'm here from 9 to 5 and that's it. Don't talk to me before, don't talk to me after. And I think that's a hard thing for military guys to get used to, because they're about getting the mission done, regardless of how long it takes. So I think that's the thing that we have to kind of get over, you know? It's like, no, I'm only supposed to be working from this time to this time. The rest of the time is for me. That's the hardest transition, I think, is like, why aren't you, they go to their coworker, like, why don't you care about this as much as I do?
And look for an opportunity.
Completing the mission certainly drives Tim Kennedy. During his deployments, he'd been blown up, shot at, lost friends in combat. One last bit of advice he has for veterans who are struggling: try to learn from the fails.
These are lessons that kind of transcend service, but it is very prevalent within the military because we never want to fail. And when we do fail, we address it, we recognize it, and there's actually systems and processes in place for us to look at what happened in a mission. And we look at the things that we did right, and we looked at the things that we did wrong. And we address the things that we did wrong, and those are in the improve category, and we try to fix those things. If you do that in your life, if you do that at home, if you do that in your marriage, if you do that as a parent, if you do that in a business, come on, man, like, sky's the limit, right? Like, let's go.
And if you would like a little more information about what Sheepdog Response does, you can check their website. It is sheepdogresponse.com.